Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So, today I want to talk about egg whites versus egg yolks. Now, I can tell you this, that eggs are such a huge part of my diet personally. I just love them, man. It's like my favorite food. Obviously I would love to have pizza and pasta and things all the time, but I just don't eat that way. I barely ever cheat. I am very strict and disciplined in my diet, and so being that eggs are like everything to me. I don't know what I would do without eggs. Okay, so I do want to talk about egg whites and egg yolks though, because a lot of people ask me questions about those, and there's great things just in general about eggs, but I want to talk to you about the differences here, and if one is better than the other, etc. Now, after chicken breast, protein shakes, things like that, few protein options are more prevalent in bodybuilding diets than egg whites. Now, that's because egg whites are basically nearly a pure source of protein that contain almost 100% of their calories from this macro with virtually no fats or carbs. Okay? So when you're looking to consume a whole food source of protein with few calories, it's really, really difficult for you to come and tell me that anything is going to beat egg whites. Okay? One of the very best. Now, whole eggs, on the other hand, contain considerable more calories and micronutrients that come with the egg yolks. All of the fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, vitamin E, vitamin K, in eggs are found in the yolk. So, in addition, the yolks contain the healthy fats and the cholesterol that are necessary for the production of hormones like testosterone. Egg yolks also contain about as much protein as the whites per egg. So here, I'm going to give you a quick comparison of what each contains in terms of macronutrients. So, 8 egg whites will have 28 grams of protein, or 4 whole eggs will have 28 grams of protein. 8 egg whites will have 2 grams of carbs, or 4 whole eggs will have 2 grams of carbs. 8 egg whites has 0 grams of fat, 4 whole eggs, 21 grams of fat. 8 egg whites, you're looking at about 137 calories. 4 whole eggs, 312 calories. Now, just remember, generally, each egg white has about 3.5 grams of protein, and a whole egg will have 7 grams of protein. So that's another thing to consider. So with 4 whole eggs, you're looking at 28 grams of protein, whereas 8 egg whites, 14. But you can see the differences here. So when you're seeking protein and nutrients on a low-carb diet, then you're probably going to want to go with the whole eggs over the egg whites, because whole eggs are still a very low-calorie food, despite the fact that they contain more calories from fat than they do from protein. Keep in mind, too, that dietary fats, slow protein absorption, allowing it to stay with you for longer durations. So whole eggs also have a better amino acid profile to help support bodybuilding results. So when your goal is to get protein in quickly, choose egg whites. But at all other times of the day, go with whole eggs, or mix whole eggs with egg whites to provide a better range of nutrients. That's generally what I do, because I keep a lower fat diet. So I'll normally have 2 whole eggs with 4 egg whites in the morning and then just 6 egg whites at night. That's generally what I do. But everybody's different on what they need. Everybody's different on what their diet, requirements are for their goals. So you have to keep in mind here that everybody's different. So what you go with is going to be different amongst person to person. I don't want people to think that, this is the only way, this is the better way, things like that. Because everybody's way or what they want is different. It's true that egg yolks carry the cholesterol, the fat, and saturated fat of the egg, but what's often overlooked are the many nutrients that come with that, such as the fat-soluble vitamins, like I said. Essential fatty acids also, and other nutrients. So you have to be aware of that. The egg yolk actually has more nutrients in it. So the whole egg is going to have the more complete nutrition, but like I said, everybody's got different wants and needs. A lot of people do worry about the cholesterol in eggs, all right? Research shows actually that contrary to popular belief out there, moderate consumption of eggs actually doesn't have a negative impact on cholesterol. And in fact, recent studies have actually shown that regular consumptions of 2 eggs per day does not affect a person's lipid profile and could in fact improve it. So if that's a concern, that's something that you need to understand as well. It's one of those things, there's a fine line. You don't want to have 20 whole eggs a day. A couple a day is great, mixed in with some egg whites, but you don't want to overdo it either. There's what you call overkill or overdoing it. So you have to have a fine line. Moderation is the key. So there you have it. That being said, www.icearms.com/forums. I'm also on the Evolutionary Forum as well as Elite Fitness Forum. You can also email me, Dylan@icearms.com, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.